Wow.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Ultimate YouTube channel. It's your girl, Rosalie. This is so freaking powerful. Guess what time it is? Let's keep this short and simple, but I had to come on here. Jamie Fine. I don't know who this is. I want to find out who this is. Who is Jamie Fine? This came across my algorithm. A Canadian singer-songwriter from Ottawa, known for her emotionally honest music. Platinum-selling duo Elijah Woods and Jamie Fine. And successful solo career with hits like If Anything's Left, blending pop with raw personal storytelling. Okay, I don't know who this is, but it came across my feed and I wanted to check it out with you. This is called Bulletproof.
Wow. Oh, the depths of this song. Let's talk about this. This is deep, you guys. This is really deep. There are songs like, Bulletproof, All Because of You, that have, shaped music and some of us. Because of You, I'm doing the same thing you did. Kelly Clarkson's song Because of You comes to mind. And it's painful and it's a song that is true for many. This feeling of because of you, I'm afraid of the dark, and I do the same things now. I battle the same things you battled with because of you. It's this song about generational patterns that keep repeating and the pain a parent causes that now the child is struggling with and hurting because of. Songs like Bulletproof, right? Or Titanium, this idea of I'm titanium. Everything you've put me through, I'm still standing, I'm so strong. Different songs like that. This reframes the entire thing, and that is so therapeutic. Number one, before we dive into this, please subscribe to Jamie Fine. That woman is beautiful and talented. Her voice, I want to just keep listening to it. It's like balm. Raspy, an amazing timbre, but also so much honest emotion. Like you can see she's doing the work. And I don't just mean musically, I mean as a human, as a being. Subscribe to Jamie Fine on YouTube and listen to this. Wow. This is deep and this is powerful and therapeutic because it reframes why we are bulletproof. Instead of blaming the people that have contributed to why we are who we are, and why we are bulletproof and resilient and have become stronger. Instead of looking at it from a place of bitterness, oh, because of what you put me through, I'm stronger. No one's going to ever hurt me again. From a place of bitterness and walls. There's a vulnerable courage here that says, yes, hurt was done. We're not denying that mistakes have been made. I'm admitting I've made mistakes. You've made mistakes. Dad's admitting it. I'm sure mom's aware of it. Sister might have. But there's an honest conversation where it's not just you or me. There is a conversation about, yes, I felt misunderstood and I often take the blame. I have that tendency to put it on me. There's an honest self-reflection of the tendencies that she in this case, does. There's also an honest conversation of the mistakes that have been made, but there is so much compassion for both. There's a compassion for self to say, you know what? I am who I am because of all that. I wouldn't change it anymore. If I could go back, I wouldn't, because this is who I am now. This is who I have become. There's also a conversation, and as we get older, there's something that speaks of healing and forgiveness and true growth when we can hold ourselves accountable, hold the other accountable, but from a lens of mercy. When we understand that our parents, just like in Monsters by James Blunt, that our parents are human beings too, who will one day need someone to turn the light off and scare the monsters away. It's this compassion to go, yes, my parents, my family may have made mistakes, but behind that mother is a broken little girl who needed guidance and who also is just finding her way, who had never been a mom to me before. We're all new to this thing called life. I would often say in my podcast, Woman Unplugged, back in the day when I ran that, we're all new to this thing called life. I've never been 38. Never. I've never been a mom of 4 with the kids being the age that they are now. Never. I don't know what it's like yet when they're all going to be 18 and up. I've never been that. So I can't possibly really understand. Can I try my best? Absolutely. Do I need to own my mistakes? Yes. But at the same time, we don't know what we don't know. And as we learn to heal, truly heal, there comes a place where you can start seeing the humanity of your parent and you see the broken little boy or girl. That doesn't change the fact that there's pain. Even to this day, some of you, me included, have pain and long for something from our parent. And while we look at them through empathy and compassion and forgiveness, there is still that pain of, but I needed you. Not even just then, maybe even still. Maybe some of you, that rift still hasn't been mended and they don't talk to you and they haven't done what Jamie Fine's parents have done, having a conversation, making space for therapy and maybe even family therapy. I mean, it looks like not only did Jamie Fine work on herself, maybe this whole family went to therapy. This is amazing and exemplary. But not everyone has that. Not everyone has
that conversation like she had with her dad, where he spoke softly to her and he did things that healed the inner child within her. Some of us don't have that luxury, and so there's still that pain even today. So I'm not saying these things to be like, well, this is the goal, forgive. Some of us, there are still open wounds that have a hard time healing because they haven't even been addressed. Some of them are infected, and we have to deal with that first and foremost before we can even deal with or consider a possible scar down the road. We're dealing with an infection, an urgent situation. For others, the wound is healing and closing up, but it's still sensitive. For others, there's a scar that needs addressing and that causes fear and insecurities. I'm using these metaphors to point out it's not an easy fix, and it takes a lot of work. In the end, even, they pointed out it's taken a long time, but it was just the right amount of time. We sometimes as humans like to say, we decide how long something should take to heal. We see someone grieving and we think they should do this a certain way, or it should take this long, or therapy should have these and these results in a certain given time. But it is a journey, as she so beautifully sang. And I see here that it took both Jamie taking accountability and also her parents and her family doing their part. It's both and. And so I say this as someone who still has some of those wounds, where not everything has been resolved, but also where healing has come, even for my own soul, by learning to look at the people that have caused hurt through their hurt and understanding this mom or dad, this sibling, this person, whoever you may be thinking of right now, was someone's daughter and son too at one point. They're a little girl, a little boy within who is trying to find their way, who've never been at that point in life. This dad's honesty in this video to say, you know what, I had my own stuff and it affected how I parented. And he's now also trying to do better, it seems. It's not used as an excuse of, well, I had my own trauma, right? Because that too causes problems. If I use my trauma now to not take responsibility and say, hey, I got to change something. I got to break these generational patterns and do better and go get therapy and work on myself. I can't use my trauma as an excuse. And also, it does explain why I am the way that I am. And there's this beautiful dance of owning our own healing and making space for another's by looking at their humanity with kindness and seeing their hurt. And I see this happening here. I love the balance I'm seeing here because it's neither one side or the other taking the whole burden. It's both sides saying, okay, I hear you now. I see that you were struggling with your own stuff and you were trying to find your way, dad, mom. And the parents also saying, it took a while, but we got here. I'm so happy. This is just the amount of time we needed. This was our journey. There's no time where people can say, this is how long you should have taken. Because again, it does take two. And I love the honesty here of owning her story, but also saying, I also was misunderstood sometimes. I had that tendency to take the blame, noticing that too isn't healthy. Just putting it all on us and saying, oh yeah, I need to change me. It's both and. Life is so much a yin and yang and so much more a dance, like Ren so beautifully shows. Ren shows so beautifully in Ren. Jamie Fine, you guys, please subscribe to her. I have, and I'm gonna ring that bell so I can get all the notifications. And I want you to do the same. Please subscribe to her. Support this artist. Talk to me about what this song meant to you. This was an absolutely beautiful composition. To me, it is up there with Monsters and James Blunt because of the emotional depth and the profound psychological aspect and the reframing of just what healing looks like and love. And the statement that stood out to me so much is, I loved because of you. Instead of saying I'm hurting and who I am because of you, it's saying I loved so hard because of you. You are worth loving. All this love I have, who I am, is because of you. You shaped me to be who I am, and I love because of you. And what healing that can do for ourselves and for the other person to realize that they are just that amazing. You are allowing me, you are being someone that makes me love even harder. Because that's what you're worth. I see the God in you. Namaste, right? I see the divine in you. I see the preciousness in you and me. Wouldn't the world be a different place if we did the work? Because it does take work to learn to see each other like that. Sons and daughters of God and beings that are of absolute intrinsic value. What are your thoughts on this? I think this was amazing. Talk to me in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you on the next ride. Ayo!